Oh, Karl.
That's straight back into it.
Straight in.
Oh, Weedle. Little waddle. Also, first episode of this has gone up today, correct?
Yes, just today. So we are quite far ahead.
Do you want to just repeat then what you were just telling me before this? Just let everyone know, because Lucas is putting so much effort into this playthrough. I'm kind of shocked. Like, almost thunder shocked. So what is it you've had to do today then that's different from the last few recording sessions?
So in the first recording session, I did it this way. Where I basically recorded the game audio through my desktop audio. Unknowingly thinking like, I'm picking up the Discord audio. Turns out that works out fine. But me going to the effort to then try and fix that, where I could go, well, get the game audio separate from Karl's, etc., meant I accidentally just didn't get any game audio.
Yeah, which is not a great thing. I think there's several parts of the previous episode we go, man, the audio here is so fucking cool.
You literally, the first episode, I think, or maybe not the first episode, but one of the episodes starts with you going, yeah, I'm bopping along to this song as there's no music.
And it's like, yeah. So what you've had to do instead?
So I'm going back and like recording songs from each individual route and placing them into where we are.
And it's just, yeah, mate. Like, you 100% deserve like more credit for doing all this shit.
I mean, thank you, but I admit it should have been something I didn't mess up in the first place.
But at the same time, mistakes gonna happen.
They are, and it's unfortunate. But from now on, the game audio should match back up to everything that's going on. I basically tried to eliminate Karl's voice cutting out on Discord, and instead I accidentally cut out all of the game audio.
Yeah, so I'm not actually recording my audio separately, so I'm super worried, because I've not got like an Audacity screen open recording.
Yeah.
Which is making me really unnerved. But what the hell is going on? What's this to do with the Farfetch'd? So
I'm just now, because you've made me paranoid, double checking that everything's recording. There you go. So this Farfetch'd is like, I think you have to approach him from behind.
Oh, is this how you get cut in this version of the game?
I believe so, yeah.
So you need to sneak up on the Farfetch'd. Oh, it's a fucking duck. It's not hard to sneak up on a duck. Will this count? Oh, I see. Right, so approach it from the same direction again. Same thing you just did.
Yeah. So I'm just letting Adrian fight these ones.
Oh yeah, because it's easy. And we need to level up. We need to get that level 18. We need to get Adrian to be a Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
And we're also doing this thing known as Big Cheats, where I have, just on my phone in front of me, here's the route on Bulbapedia, because it tells us what all the Pokemon are on that route, so we don't waste our time.
Yeah.
Because I can see from this that there is nothing in this forest that is interesting or we'd be bothered catching, save for a Paras, which is a 5% chance.
And even then, we'd probably get rid of Paras quite quickly.
Because Paras sucks ass. Because we know that Paras has bad stats, which is a shame, because it's a cool Pokemon.
It is cool Pokemon, yeah.
It's a cool Pokemon, bad stats. Which doesn't really matter in this mode, but by the end of this, I'm hoping we have a team that me and you are happy with. I'm hoping we have a team that is representative of both myself and you as trainers.
I would hope so, yeah.
So that's what you've got to do, and you've got to sneak up. There we go.
Oh, the egg!
Oh, and the egg's hatching. Yeah, I can't wait to put it in a box.
Are we not sticking with a Togepi then?
Like, do you give a shit?
Well, no, I don't, but it could turn into Togekiss.
But do you care? I don't like Togepi. Or its evolutions, I think they're terrible.
Are we going to give it a nickname at least?
We can give it a nickname, yeah. Okay, what's an egg-themed superhero / villain?
Egg-themed.
Egg. Is there any...
wait. I mean, no, it's Togepi and not Togetic right now.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Togetic is like time-based. What about like Calendar Man?
Yes! Okay, what's Calendar Man's real fucking name?
We'll have to find out.
Oh yeah, bringing around my keyboard. Let's hope the clicky clacky shows up on the thing. Clicky clacky Calendar Man, real name. The best parts of all the Arkham City games. Oh my god. Lucas, you're not ready for what his name is.
Oh god, what is it?
This is the most on the nose thing I've ever seen. His name is Julian Gregory Day. So as in Julian, the Julian calendar, the Gregorian calendar, and day.
Oh!
And his calendar. Oh, that's fucking good. So Julian.
So Julian, yeah.
Julian.
Oh,
Julie.
man.
It's a male. So, oh yeah, Julian, yeah, sorry. It's a male Togepi. Oh, we could go for Jules, get a nickname.
Oh, there we go. Jules, yeah.
Jules, there we go, little Jules. God, that's so fucking on the nose.
And then Professor Om's going to be like, come back to the lab.
How does he know?
How
does he know that it hatched?
He just knows.
It was the right thing to do. All you need to do is have it in your back pocket and walk. I went for an half-hour-long walk and it hatched. Like, imagine how much his mind would be blown if he fast-forwards to the future and he sees you cycling backwards and forwards with 5 eggs and a Pokemon with flame body.
Oh, yeah,
like,
the Center Scorch.
Like, you've basically got like a hatchery going on.
Yeah. And he's like, man, I can't believe you hatched 1 egg. I'm like, mate, you don't know half of it.
Yeah, you don't know how many eggs
I've got like my oval Charmon. I've got the Center Scorch with flame body. 5 eggs on the go at a time. I've got 20 spare eggs in my box.
Do you know what I love about it the most, though?
Yeah. What about it?
So do you now just get this?
No, he found his Farfetch'd.
Ah, okay. I thought he was like, oh, there's another Farfetch'd. So you have to get both his Farfetch'd. That kid's doing pretty cool.
Maybe there's like another Farfetch'd.
There is, yeah. He says you got to go catch the next one. But I love the idea. Like Farfetch'd is one of those Pokemon where it was crying out for an evolution.
Yeah.
And it's that, I think whenever there was a new game, everyone's like, oh, we're going to give some old Pokemon some love. It's like, give Farfetch'd an evolution. It deserves one. And I remember distinctly all the really cool fan art people did of potential evolutions.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favourite one of those?
I don't remember them specifically. I just remember like seeing ideas for them and go, oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, because the one we got Surfetch'd, I think it sucks.
Oh, really?
He's not a flying type.
That is true, but I do enjoy his design.
His design is okay, but it's still kind of lame. And the one that I liked is when people drew it as like a samurai.
Oh, okay.
And do you like Virgil, the way he fights with his sword, like the Iado style of like drawing the sword and slashing? I saw like fan art of Farfetch'd as like a samurai. And you give it like the leak turns into a sword and it uses it like a sword. It's like, oh, that's so fucking cool. And
that would be awesome.
Instead, the leak just gets 40 times as big and it uses like a fucking tree branch. Surfetch'd.
Yeah, I'm personally a fan of the design of Surfetch'd.
Although I did like the description of it when its leak breaks, it retires from fighting forever.
Yeah.
So good. It fit the theme of Sword and Shield being based in the UK.
It certainly did, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame all the other Pokemon didn't.
I guess there was like, you know, the Top Hat Galarian Weezing.
Yeah, but I mean like stuff like Rillaboom.
Yeah.
Like, me and you had this massive like conversation about what the fuck are they trying to go for with this?
Yeah. Because we had the discussion where basically like, oh, okay, well, you know, the final evolutions are Cinderace, who is clearly a football player.
Yeah.
You have Inteleon.
This is why I need your help. I don't remember the names.
Inteleon, which is like a spy, which is kind of, you know, James Bond-esque.
British icon again, yeah.
And then it's like, well, what the fuck is Rillaboom? He's like a giant wooden drummer.
And it's like, is that a Beatles reference? Like Ringo Starr?
But why would you reference that Beatle of all Beatles?
Yeah, like a drummer.
Like, the drums are not the most iconic part of the Beatles?
No.
Or any British band, really?
And me and you have struggled for ages, like, so maybe someone in the comments can help us this one. Like, what is Rillaboom supposed to be referencing? Because very clearly the other two Pokemon are. Like, Cinderace is very clear. Oh, football, like one of the great British pastime.
Yeah.
And then you got, like, the Spy. Ooh. So, is the move deleter in this game?
There is a move deleter somewhere, yes.
Okay, because I hate HMs because they're always terrible. The only one that's worth a damn is Surf. And
basically,
maybe Fly. Because it gives you like
maybe
a
Fly as well, yeah.
But I guess we just teach it a dick. Because it's a decent stab move until he learns Slash. And also cutting stuff with that dick's going to be pretty hilarious.
I didn't think of that. So cut is 50.
Which is terrible. 40. Like, quick attack's better than cut.
So it's like, goddamn.
Like, all they need to do is make it stronger Slash. And then it's worth having.
At least, yeah, if it was like 80 base power and all it did was cut, I'd be fine with that.
It was like a critical hit every time. But it still did 50 damage. I'd have said that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad they got rid of the HM moves. They were terrible. Because they're just not good to have on your team. It's basically like your Pokemon is like it's a move, it's a dead move.
And in generations where there were up to 8 HMs, and it's like, oh my god, 2 entire Pokemon in my team
that only know these terrible moves that aren't competitive and are basically useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still arguments to teach a Pokemon Fly or Surf for battle now, even when we don't need HMs.
Because those moves are quite good. But like, let's do that now then, while we're just like wandering around this forest of like, how would we fix the HMs? We start with Cut, and I guess either make it always a critical hit or make it strong on Slash. That's a good way to fix that move.
Yeah.
Like Fly is fine on its own. 80 base power, I think, gives you a free turn of no damage.
Introduce like a new status of just bleeding out.
Oh no, that'd be worse. Well, I think like maybe make it a critical hit would be quite good.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
So we've got that. Fly's fine. Surf is fine. Strength, I think Strength does okay because it's just solid damage.
Strength does okay, but maybe change the type of it.
Make it a fighting move.
Maybe make it a fighting move, make it a bit more viable, yeah.
Because it's got like 80 base power, 100% accuracy, which is so this is a 5% chance encounter rate during the day.
So what are we going to do?
This is a rare Pokemon, but I don't really think Paris has a place on our team.
Neither do I, so fuck it, XP.
Yeah, XP is. Bye, Paris. And then the next one after that will be Flash. And here's the thing, Flash is in a weird position where moves that lower accuracy are good, but later in the games they've introduced ones that do damage.
Yeah.
So how would you fix Flash?
Maybe
make it raise a stat as well or something like that. Make it raise like special attack.
I'm thinking maybe make it like a... But then people will argue with me that you can't do this in a Pokemon game, but make it like sharply lower the accuracy.
Yeah. And
like
make it
a double drop in accuracy.
And make it hit both sides.
Yeah, I think it already does hit both sides in a double battle.
Make it hit your own team as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in a double battle, you'd take off the whole like the payoff would be, well, both teams have like half accuracy, but so does your own teammate.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. It's like Flash, I feel like that's like the most forgotten of all of them. Because it's never used ever, except for like that one cave, and then you get rid of the Pokemon that knows it. Okay, so we've got Flash, and the one after 6 is that Dive? Or is that? Or is it Waterfall?
I believe 6 is Waterfall, 7 is Dive, 8 is Rock Climb.
Rock Climb? Rock Smash, you mean?
No, Rock Climb.
Rock Climb, fucking hard, but I am like out of date on my HM. It's been a while since
I think maybe Rock Climb and Rock Smash have been HM08 in different games.
Well, let's just look it up now. We can just double check dead quick, can't we? So, list of HMs. Just so like we haven't got the angry people in the comments. Because all we're doing right now is just wandering around this forest, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we're just getting through the forest.
Right, this is an interesting conversation because like these are they're basically dead moves.
For the most part, yeah.
And so it's fun to talk about how they work. So here we go. So we've got Generation 1, which was obviously Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Flash. Generation 2, Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Flash, Whirlpool, Waterfall.
Whirlpool as well.
And then we have Generation 3, which is Hoenn, Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Flash, Rock Smash, Waterfall, Dive. And then Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Flash, Rock Smash, Waterfall. So it varies between all of them. And then Rock Climb is Generation 6. So I think that's this game.
Rock Climb is like, what, Diamond and Pearl maybe?
It says in Sinnoh. Is that Diamond and Pearl?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's the same in this one as well.
So yeah, that would be this gem, but I'm not sure Rock Climb is used in this.
It says that you get it from Professor Oak's laboratory, so I think you must get it in when you go to Kanto.
Oh, yeah, they must have introduced it into this game as well then. Which I'm really looking forward to having 8 gems then.
Yeah, so we can talk about all of these. So the next one will be, like Flash isn't in this game at all.
Oh, okay.
That's replaced by Whirlpool. So Whirlpool, how would you make Whirlpool work? I think Whirlpool is an interesting move, because it's just Sand Tomb.
Well, I'd definitely make it Mean Look. Well, it does damage, but it traps your the opponent for the entirety of the match.
Like other than that, I think it's fine because it's useful in specific teams. It doesn't have a lot of utility, but on teams where it's like
I think the added benefit of the damage and like the damage over turns, just make it so that the Pokemon can't switch out.
Yeah, because I can see a bulky water type like Lantern or something making good use of that.
Yeah.
Whirlpool, and then use Thunder Wave. I can see that being quite
That would be horrible.
an annoying set.
Yeah.
And then you put like Mega Drain on it. But yeah, that could be good. So then we've got Rock Smash. How would you fix Rock Smash? So it's like 20 base power, isn't it? It's terrible.
Can you look up what Rock Smash does? Because I don't know if it already has a chance to drop attack.
It does 40 base. It has 40 base power and it lowers defense by 1 stage.
Defense by 1 stage, okay.
I believe so. Yeah, defense by 1 stage. So would you just make it more powerful?
Yeah, just make it more powerful. Make it like a base 70 maybe.
Yeah, 70 or 80 depending on like what gen you're in, because they get stronger every gen, don't they?
Yeah.
We've got Waterfall. Again, I don't have a problem with Waterfall.
No, actually, Waterfall's good as like a physical water option.
It's a physical water option. It's really good on rain teams. Kabutops with Waterfall is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
So Waterfall's fine. Rock Climb, that's one I've never used.
I don't think I've ever used it in a match, no.
So what does Rock Climb do? Let's have a look. It inflicts damage and has a 20% chance of confusing the opponent, and it has a 90 base power. So that move seems fine.
That move seems perfectly fine. I think that's more just it's only in like 1 or 2 gens.
I think it's just a regular move the rest of the time.
Oh, okay.
Because the picture that when I clicked on the name,
Pidgeotto.
it shows you. Oh, it's so massive. Can we look at the Pokédex and see how tall Pidgeotto is?
We can.
Just so we can get some context on how fucking big this bird is. Yeah, Rock Climb, they show a Pokemon from Sword and Shield using it. So I think it's just a regular move in this gen, or in later gens. And the only other move we've got is Dive. And again, Dive, I feel like it's a fine move. It's just a really bad HM. Because coupled with Waterfall and Dive and Surf, you don't want to have a Pokemon that knows all 4 of these moves. Because Dive is basically just water version of Dig.
Yes, yeah.
And I have no problem with that. Because it's 1 turn where you're basically safe. So it's really good on stall teams.
And then I think it's like, instead of getting hit by... Because when you dig, you can get hit by Earthquake. I think when you dive, you can get hit by Surf.
Yeah, which is the thing. So I think Dive's fine as well. Just make it not a HM, which is not anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's only a couple of them that are useful. That was a fun conversation. I'm glad we had that conversation.
That was, yeah. And
that was a really cool thing. I'm so happy.
That's the thing is, a lot of the ones that are viable aren't actually HMs half of the time.
Not anymore now.
But yeah, that was fun. That was good.
So Pidgeotto,
3'7".
3'7". So it's 3'7" warrior, and it weighs. I did like the little weighing scale things.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I will mention now that episode 1 is out, and I realised like I got a comment like, not a comment. I noticed when I was like watching it back again, uploaded. I didn't actually put a picture of the game I own in the playthrough, but I will like post up it on like Instagram and Twitter.
To prove
I'll put a little picture of Stitch, who's sitting in my office just holding the game.
So Nintendo don't sue you.
Yeah, just so people don't get super mad of like, you said you owned the game. It's like, I forget a lot of the time, but I watched it back and went, oh shit, I didn't edit that in.
I completely forgot how to do that, yes.
So I will put that up on my Twitter and Instagram, and if you haven't seen it yet...
Headbutt.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
So I think this is the problem with this as well, because like Headbutt is also quite useful, but it means you basically have to have a Pokemon that knows it all the time. Oh man, I think wants to Headbutt stuff too.
It's like, fuck it, you can have 3 normal moves.
Why not? Well, Headbutt's quite good. Headbutt's, what's the base damage on Headbutt?
70 in this one.
With a chance to flinch on a normal type. So with Stab, that's like, what, 120 base power? With a chance to flinch? That's a solid move.
That's 105, so yeah.
105, sorry, I'm really bad at doing the math on the Pokemon moves.
Fuck it, we don't really use defense skill.
Who needs defense?
Like, when I tend to play Pokemon, it's like, I tend to...
You just said you did it stronger. I saw it.
Oh man, I saw it. So during like a campaign of a Pokemon game, for example,
yes,
I tend to lower the defenses of other people's Pokemon and like raise the attacks of my own.
Yeah.
I don't particularly tend to raise the defense of my own Pokemon.
It's because no one has enough Pokemon for it to matter.
And as well, even if they do, it's not very useful to play defensively in the single player mode. Yeah.
Like the most amount of Pokemon anyone has is like 5.
Yeah.
Unless you find like the very final opponent. At which point they have such a varied team anyway. Being defensive is probably only going to get you like 1 Pokemon kill.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I have a thing here. I have in front of me now. Because again, big cheats.
Big cheats.
the only interesting Pokemon you're going to get from one of these trees is a Hoot-Hoot. With the exception of special trees, which do have some special Pokemon in them, and I won't spoil it.
Okay.
So if
we
you
give
find
us a few headbutts.
Yeah, so if you find any special trees, you will find rare Pokemon in those, but regular trees just get you Caterpies and Metapods.
Do they tell you any specific way to notice a special tree?
I'm not sure, it just says special tree here. So yeah, big cheats, folks, but it does make things a little, it streamlines things for us, because as we've mentioned in earlier episodes, we don't remember the game.
Well, we've both mentioned that we've both only really played, like, you've played Gold and Silver, and I've played this remake once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Karl.
And that's the thing, you said you like Hoot-Hoot.
I do like Hoot-Hoot.
We can replace Adrian with Hoot-Hoot. I don't mind having a Noctowl on our team. Noctowl's awesome.
Well, I feel like we should rep Gen 2 a bit more.
And
I know we've only just evolved Adrian.
But he's pretty strong. We can always bring him back if we need a ringer.
Yeah, we can,
I'm happy to have Hoot-Hoot. So let's go for... I think we'll kill it in one hit with any of these moves. Maybe just go for a YOLO ball. Like YOLO ball it.
Oh, it's got Foresight. Nah.
What does Foresight do again? Let's find out. No, identify. Yeah, that's a Pidgeotto, all right.
Yeah.
That's like that legendary image on the internet of identifying wood, and it's the guy with a monocle, and he's staring directly at a block of wood. And he's like, yeah, it's wood. And I really want to get that book to just have on my shelf as a conversation starter.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the other one is How to Avoid Huge Ships, which is written for like naval vessels of like how to avoid getting hit by cruise liners and things.
Okay.
But the image on the front of the book is like a fucking battle tanker coming towards you, and all the reviews of it are like, before this book, I at least once a week had a giant battleship like cruising through my front room. Now with How to Avoid Huge Ships, that's no longer a worry. It's so fucking good. Why is he just like identifying a Pokemon? I'm not happy with how much this Hoot-Hoot is scrutinizing our penis. I'm really not happy about it.
He's just all up inside our dick.
He's scrutinizing our dick, and I'm not happy about it. That's the thing, I don't mind having a Noctowl on the team. I would say my favourite bird from this gen would be Exetu.
Oh, yeah.
You get too late in the game.
You do.
And its attacks aren't that interesting. It's just because it looks cool.
It does look really cool, yeah.
Because it looks like a cave painting. So Hoot-Hoot. What we're going for, Lucas? What we're thinking of the name for the Hoot-Hoot? We can go for Owlman.
That's what I was just going to say, yeah.
Owlman. So people can hear me type in. I don't know my name. So Owlman's real name from the comics is... Thomas Jr. So we can call it Tom. So we've got Tom, Thomas, Tommy.
You know what? In honor of like the Green Ranger, let's call him Tommy.
Or TJ, Thomas Jr.
Ooh.
So what are you feeling? It's a perfect sense of time. Whatever happens, it will keep you by precisely tilting it. So that's adorable.
That is.
That's something as well in later gens that are probably putting it's like ticking its head from side to side.
You know what, Karl? I like TJ.
Let's go for TJ then. Little TJ, little Tej. I like that as well. Someone's PC.
Yeah. Like someone just sitting there going like, wait, what? I've got a Hoot-Hoot?
Yeah. I love as well because like, I hope you meant as well that Owlman from the DC Comics one. Isn't Owlman in isn't he in Watchmen as well?
Is that his name in Watchmen?
I don't know. Who is he in Watchmen? Because I know there's the Batman Owlman.
That's
what we've gone for.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I was saying I didn't know if you meant because I forget the name. Because like Watchmen's so fucking forgettable.
To me, at least, yeah. But I do need to watch the TV series that was meant to be really good.
Yeah, because apparently it's annoying white supremacists, and any show that does that is probably alright in my book.
Yeah.
Like that amazing review of it, of like, oh, it's demonizing white supremacists. It's like, yes.
Good.
Because they're white supremacists. Anyway, Pokemon. We made it through this forest unscathed.
There we go.
We actually came out stronger than we went in. Have you seen a little Butterfree next to her?
I do.
Look at that. It's adorable.
Think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon.
It's a really good one. Go on then, like, it's a Celebi. At what point do you think... What did you just give us? I didn't see that.
TM12.
Which one's that?
Taunt.
Useful competitively, not so much fight for the single player.
No.
It's a shame.
Just free.
Like, What like legendary do you think is like the most fucking pointless?
Pointless, I've got to say, like the mythical Pokemon, yeah.
Which one? Which was that?
Like just generally like Mew, Celebi, Deoxys. Like just the ones that you can't get through conventional means.
I was gonna say that water trio. So there's 3 legendaries and they're all water types.
Oh,
and they all
Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf.
And they all look exactly the same, and they have the same typing of water psychic.
And the only reason I like them a little tiny bit is because they're a Zelda reference.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the movie appearance good.
They basically represent. There's like 3 of them, and they represent power, wisdom, and courage.
There we go.
Which is like the 3 pieces of the Triforce.
But I think they're my least favourite legendaries because they all have the same type. They all look similar. Because at the very least, the legendary trios in other games, they always have competing types, so you can have a favourite. Like,
and as well, they always have different move pools and stuff.
Yeah, everyone has a favourite legendary bird. Everyone has a favourite legendary dog.
Yeah.
And then you start getting to like Tornadus and Thunderous, and it's like they look exactly the fucking same.
That's why I like the Therian forms of those ones.
Because at least they're different enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate the idea of, the legendaries, and they look exactly fucking same.
Yeah, I hate that. And
like,
to go through, like, this only Gen 2, only the first 2 trios exist. What are your favourite 2, like, Pokemon out of those trios?
Articuno. I adore Articuno.
Yep.
And I love as well that even though it's a legendary, its stats are so bad that you can like put it on. It's not classed as a legendary anymore because its stats and move pool so bad. It's just like the fabulous Ice Bird. And then of the dogs, I think Raikou.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Raikou is the one I dislike the least. I don't like any of them, but I don't mind Raikou.
And I still every now and then think maybe Zapdos looks pretty cool, but I basically have the exact same answer as you of like Articuno, Raikou as well.
Because Articuno looks legendary.
And the new Articuno looks like it's going to look awesome.
It looks so sick. I love it. But yeah, like me and you, I think we're on the same boat of fuck legendary Pokemon.
For the most part, yeah.
Because they're always so overpowered and they always look so fucking lame. And their move pools are terrible because you can't breed them, so you can't like customize their look. Oh, Snubbull.
So generally speaking, there's always just like one way to run the Pokemon because you can't chain breed moves onto them or anything.
So you have no real creativity in how you approach the build of the Pokemon. And they're always really overpowered and they always look lame.
Yeah.
With like few exceptions, they look really lame.
And as well, they just started overtaking the Pokedex.
Yeah.
Like Sun and Moon with Pokemon. The Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
It's like, the core of the Pokedex was just fucking Ultra Beasts.
And they all look terrible.
Yeah.
And they all look awful. Like the legendaries in that game are the worst that's ever been.
Yeah.
I get they're based on like Hawaiian folklore and stuff. They look awful.
But the idea was meant to be, but they're not Pokemon. It's like, but Pokemon, like, look good. You're trying to make them look worse.
They're like Digimon.
They basically do.
Yeah, he's got
Murray.
So this guy is the Pokemon fan, which means he has like the mascot. They do have the mascot Pokemon, don't they?
Right, yeah. Like
and do you remember how much of a push Snubbull got?
Oh, yeah.
The most unearned push of anything. It's like it was in multiple episodes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it looked so ugly. And they kept pushing Snubbull.
Even to this day with Detective Pikachu.
Always pushing the Snubbull.
It's like in the trailer, Snubbull was one of like the featured Pokemon.
And how can they not just love Marie? Look at it.
Look at it.
Oh, it's dead. The fluff. Pokemon Super.
So we're literally going to get rid of the MVP of the team.
We are, yeah.
Well, not the MVP, just the strongest one. But
yeah, well, that's fair. We'll limit our own power. So maybe like switch him off. If we're going to level
up for a minute.
Yeah, because Pamela wants to get to level 16. We're going to get a new Pokemon anyway, so it'd be a good idea. Yeah.
So Karl, do you want to look up what Pokemon we can get on this route?
Yeah, no problem. What route are we on?
The one which is after Helix Forest.
Do you not remember what route it is?
I don't remember what it said.
Okay, so it goes to Route 34, I'm going to guess. That's what it says on here. Yeah, this looks about right. Let's have a look on Route 34. Some items on here. We've got Sweet Scent.
Oh, cool.
Received from the woman behind the counter at the gate connecting... Oh, sorry, that's in Gold and Silver. It's 20 in this game. But at least it even clarifies what you get from where. There's a Super Potion in a Headbutt Tree.
Well, no.
There's embargo in the northernmost patch of grass. There's a nugget, which requires surf. A rare candy, which requires surf. Soft sand for defeating cool trainer Kate requires surf. These all require surf, so fuck it. Oh, man.
What Pokemon can we get?
Let's have a look. Pokemon. Oh, you can get a Ditto.
Ooh.
5%. Oh no, wait, that's in Gold and Silver.
Oh no.
Let's have a look at SoulSilver. You can get an Abra and a Drowsy.
Ooh.
They're the only two Pokemon that stand out. And then a Headbutting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Pamela.
Yeah.
So I like this design of all of them.
Oh, Bayleaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Bayleaf's design.
It's just big Chikorita.
Yeah.
I think Meganium text. I like the weird cut in the leaf.
Mm.
It's like a leaf cut ants had to go at it. It's great. Well, yeah, if you go to headbutt some trees as well, there's a couple of pretty good tree Pokemon hiding in the trees.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's also something called like Hoenn Sound and Sinnoh Sound, which I don't know what they are, but you can attract a Bidoof.
So I'll go get.
If you go headbutt some trees, you might get something cool. And again, if this annoys people, we're sorry, but it helps.
It just helps us like not wandering around going, I guess we might be able to find a cool Pokemon soon.
Yeah. It just means that like, if we spot something in here that I can go, holy shit, we need this for our team, we can find it.
So is there anything that you would say, holy shit, we need from this?
There's nothing that I'm looking at. I'm not the biggest fan of Psychic types, but there's Abras and Drowsies. And then in the trees, there's a couple of cool ones. You can get an Execute, maybe a Pineco.
Ooh,
wait, is he saying this is your girlfriend? What's that about? Old people, man, always trying to hook you up.
It's true.
Like
there we go.
Well.
He's like, better go now.
Keep going called Lala.
Ethan, what was the point in you being here? Oh, great. To give us our phone number. It's like, oh, no, Nan, we're not together, but would you like my phone number?
Yeah.
Like, we could be.
He knows what he's doing.
It's like, Nan, we're just meant to exchange phone numbers because we're Pokemon
Don't
trainers.
say anything.
It's like, please, Nan, don't, no. Like, we've all been there.
Just
so,
old people, man.